The Mercer Bears are back home here in Hawkins Arena. It's been a week off since the last game. The Bears getting ready to go at it against the Georgia Southern Eagles. Each team coming in at 1-1. And hi, friends, and welcome aboard. Along with Dean Keener, Pete Hannity with you. See a ball game today between a couple of teams that like to get up and down the court and certainly put some interesting numbers up so far.
Yeah, two really good mid-major teams. Each have played two games, one at each end of the spectrum. They played an NAI program and a Power 5. This is really the first true test at this level. Be a good barometer for both coaching staffs.
We're going to see great guard play today, we expect, beginning with Georgia Southern. Their backcourt is outstanding. A couple of sophomores featuring Tukey Brown.
Well, it is my pleasure to introduce Tukey Brown to those who have not seen him. He burst onto the college basketball scene last year when he was named Sun Belt Freshman of the Year. He is a gifted lead guard who sees the next play, but as you can see, he also can score and rebound the basketball.
Meanwhile, Mercer has a newcomer to the backcourt, Rion Holland, first year in the Bears program from Indian Hills Community College. He's averaging better than 22 points a game so far.
Well, he has also come out of the gate on fire. He's always hunting his shot, but with good reason. He poured in 24 in the opener against Bruton Parker, followed that up with 21 against Florida. He's already taken 21 threes in just 2 games in a Bears uniform. He's fun to watch.
So let's take a look at our starting lineups. Let's meet the third member. Megan Trammell. Megan?
This matchup is a hot Georgia Southern offense versus a strong Bears defense. I caught up with Mercer's head coach Bob Hoffman before the game, and he said his team's going to have to attack the basket today. He also said they're going to have to rely on that defensive principle in order to be successful.
Won't go down for Ike Smith. Rebound inside, though, by Glenn, and they get a reset. Another try from the wing. And Ike Smith, who comes in having hit just 1 out of 3 three-pointers, but last year was one of the many Eagles who was prolific in that category. Makes it a 7-0 game. And our keys to the game, Dean. Jumper no good as the Bears were trying to get something to happen from Ross Cummings, but Andrew Fischler also has just checked in, and the 7-1 senior, the first bucket of the afternoon for Mercer.
Tukey Brown has only taken 1 shot, hasn't scored yet.
Ringer feeding, Jukes, who throws it home. Ringer backing in, the lefty hook up, and he knocks it down over the 6'8 Coy Simmons, but a very long and lanky 6'9 Desmond Ringer is going to win that matchup most of the time. Yeah. Among the few rivals that league had. Holland, he was on the line, so they'll give him a 2, and back in front go the Bears. Brown going to load up for 3, and he got it. Kind of did the mannequin challenge right after he hit it. Froze for a second. Back at Hawkins Arena, halftime of our Sunday afternoon battle, and a good one in the Savannah Invitational opening round. Georgia Southern, a 5-point lead in the Mercer Bears. We've seen each team have the lead at various points in the opening half. Dean Keener, Pete Hannity back with you in a game that we were excited about because we expected and have gotten a real good mid-major battle, and especially one of guards so far.
Absolutely, and we said at the top, a barometer for both coaching staffs having played at different ends of the spectrum in the previous 2 games. I think there's a lot to be learned here in the first half, but a lot of basketball to be played. It was a game of runs in the first half. I think the difference was the threes when you really look at it.
Mark Byington's Georgia Southern team playing one of their 10 road games of their first 12 contests, and if they can start each game like this, they're going to be just fine. They ran out to a 9-0 lead.
Well, they were terrific at both ends, and as Coach Byington said, offensively they were good, but defensively they were also very good. And then the Bears substituted and they got it going. Fischler was a big key to that, not only offensively scoring, but inside out, you see right there. But the Eagles held tight, and it was the 3-ball both ways that allowed each team to take the lead. And then finally, Georgia Southern had it. They made 7 threes to just the Bears 2. Exciting basketball here in Hawkins Arena.
Mercer coming into the ball game 38% from three-point ranges. Mentioned they made 2, and that's 2 in 13 attempts, and we'll touch more on that in a moment. As for that battle of guards and the 2 players who, as the season goes on, will likely be their respective teams' top scorers, Tukey Brown, quiet over the first 10 minutes, but boy, he really lit it up in the latter part of the first half, and Rion Holland, no slouch either for the Bears.
Well, it's interesting. They're 2 different kind of guards, right? I mean, Tukey Brown, a little shorter, but a little stockier, can take the hit. Holland, a little thin, but they both have an offensive game to them that is just fun to watch. Holland, you see, did not hit a three. Now, if you're Mark Byington, you're talking about that. You can't let your guard down if you're the Eagles. You know, for Brown, just one rebound. He comes in getting 7.5 a game. He's a guy that can go get offensive and defensive rebounds.
And keep in mind, Brown in that first half made more threes than he had in the first two games coming in. He'd only had 3 on 3 out of 15 over their first two. As for the team stats, and you see, three-point shooting, as it is in so many college basketball games, has been huge so far.
It can be the great equalizer, and that's the stat that stands out. But also look at rebounds. The Eagles were able to stay even, in fact, be +1 over the bigger Bears. That's a stat that we'll certainly watch in the second half moving forward.
And despite Georgia Southern owning the rebound advantage, Mercer doing a nice job getting points close to the basket.
Yeah, and 18, many of those offensive, 7 for the Bears, and that equated into those 20 points. That's something that Mark Byington will talk about as well. He's going to tell his guys, you've got to box out. You can't let Fischler, Ringer, and those guys just run free to the ring.
Georgia Southern leads the all-time series 74-39. After the Bears got within 2, alley-oop and net time! Dead on! Strawberry to Rivers for the throwdown. That is Smith driving inside. Gets it to go with the left hand, and he's fouled. Shot clock at 10. Gladden from the corner, and he drains another 3. Georgia Southern came into this game hitting 30% of their threes, but Rivers lost at 5 on the shot clock. Jelks, and he nails the 3. He was just 1 out of 5 beyond the arc coming into the ball game, and Smith that time no good, and Strawberry has it. And here come the Bears, chance to take their first lead since the half, and Strawberry right around Alsmiller, and he finishes.
They've really extended that 2-3 zone.
Oh, and Strawberry reaching in, and it stays in bounds. Looks to pass, goes to the bucket, puts it up and in. Hit the deck, no whistle, but you can see Jordan Strawberry is feeling it, and Mark Byington wants to slow down the train. That is the Mercer Bears, down by 8 just a few minutes ago. They now have a 5-point lead with 3:49 remaining.
See right there why they have chosen to play a lot of zone.
Oh, and Smith with a response and an exclamation point to follow.
Oh, my goodness.
And Bob Hoffman will simply say, hang on to the basketball. And the first meeting since 2007 between these longtime rivals here in Middle Georgia goes into the win column for the Bears, their 40th win all time in the series against the Georgia Southern Eagles.